not doing bad with her. He was part of basically every single kill.
I'm really interested to see what he picks here. This is.
But he did start dying. So,
yeah, he's definitely going to be have to reaching down into his God pool here. And he does seem to have just a God ocean, though, Paul. Scylla and Hell have been banned. I don't think we've seen them from anybody this entire tournament, right? And they're still getting target banned away from Paul. Yeah, Paul at Worlds, Hell, Scylla, you don't want to give him it. You don't want to risk that in a game 5. So the Dragon's very cautious here as we see a Heim locked in for PandaCat.
Oh.
And, you know, earlier, Hurry,
they want to play it safe.
About this being banned away because it was a good counter.
But it's also good self-peel, and it's decent setup.
Like here, while it's also a good pick, it feels like intentionally picked so that Morrigan can't come online.
Exactly, yeah, I think it's a good and smart pick.
They're chanting PandaCat after just then. They like it.
I'm sure his
That's cool though, we get to see something new.
Exactly
Finally not the Ishtar. Finally she's gone.
That should be enough to dissuade him from picking that, which means he's going to have to go even deeper into his
I hope next year they give them more bans.
Paul right now, cool. I don't think Seth really looks good. Again, it didn't really feel great into the Hunter last game. So
he doesn't play Heim safe? I've seen him play Heim aggressive though, I like that. That's awesome.
In with their draft, that's something that he's comfortable playing. And this is deep in the God pool, so I don't really have any.
Yeah, I'm thinking about last year. It's about this set. Yeah, but has Paul even played Scylla or Hell at all? I don't know. Like this year or last year.
Like a Merlin. Like we've seen good Merlin performances throughout the tournament, and Paul's a good Merlin player. So maybe
man, they're really thinking this through. They only have 17 seconds left.
Pressure they're going to be under in mid. They go for the. Not a bad pick overall.
The Dragons forgot about it too,
and
a little bit.
Danza.
Out here banning Hell and Scylla, Vulcan on the table. Danza Burrow locked in.
Yeah, but what about that burst down? What do you think about that?
Now with their full roster,
Titan
play in the
AoE.
You got Kabrak and Ama. Feels like they want to lead the way. Maybe
I don't know.
A little deep.
It's not insane.
Ball rolling. This last pick, it didn't occur to me until just now, Hazer. Osiris.
It looks like a team that's very efficient at shutting down
We saw it earlier. Be really
a few characters, but not all of them at once.
I think it's
a lot of damage.
I guess, seeing as it is a fizz-heavy comp, you have
Vulcan
to
will
be
be
still available. They could look at that.
This game is ending early.
But I
think so.
Give the Osiris a fight. Okay, he's been so.
I know
good
that if
zoning,
Vulcan gets
so
caught out by
pick,
Ola, he dies immediately.
To go back to another
there is nothing you can do as a Vulcan, apart from maybe some backfire jukes.
And they go with Scream.
What do we have here?
Locked in game 5 of
Something,
the
Chad.
SWC semi-final.
I love this. I love this so much. This is old Scream. This is old classic
Bessie
Scream.
is Besta.
On the line, set on the line, tournament life on the line.
This is gonna be cool.
And Scream's here. I can hear some Scream chats.
They don't really have a lot of burst down here either, though. Do they?
And what Scream has been able to do with it, but with the lines, the lineups.
This is kind of interesting. Both of them are pulling some special picks now.
Everyone in the venue, you see all 5 gods on each team. Let's hear. Do you think the Titans are going to win? I hear some boos. Do you think the Dragons are going to win? A little louder this time around. The crowd's feeling one way. We can find out how it's going to shake out as we go to game number 5, the last semifinal, the last
no one wants to die.
With J-Mac and Mifflin.
This is no longer a best of 5, Mifflin. This is no longer a tied set at 1-1.
Emma will get
best
nerfed.
Of 3.
Yeah. No one plays outside of Worlds,
but
she gets picked 100% of the time
between
otherwise.
The Jade Dragons and
so, yeah.
the Tartarus Titans, and we see some powerful picks come back this time around. Probably
Unlucky.
The biggest one right at the very end, a signature pick
60
of
heart rate
for Bastet.
67.
I can't believe it. This guy is a hand cannon. He's got shrapnel in his veins. His blood's made of ice because in a game
when the game starts, my heart rate will go up.
Going to an off-meta selection, and he's the only person in the world playing it. This Bastet has to perform, but he's not the only one playing one of his signatures. The desk may forgot about it. We didn't up here. Neither did the Tartarus Titan.
Well, surely it won't fall under 60, right?
Can be a difference maker as well. Both teams swinging wild haymakers.
This is going to be potentially a bloody 5th game between these ones. It's a very passive game number 4.
Thank you for that very informative message.
Want to come out swinging with a composition like this, try and put Paul down early in that mid lane, keep this Vulcan at bay, and even let's talk about maybe reaching down to the God pool for a couple of these players. Paul had to go so down towards the Vulcan, which is weird to say, but Stewart also going to the Donza Burrow. Yeah. Not something that we see too often. Can the Tartarus Titans or will it be the Jade Dragons who come out on top? For game number 5, we go in to the final set, the final game of the semifinals to see who is going to be making it to the last day of play in the Smite World Championships. We will delay no further and jump right in.
Did he just say
eyes on some big picks here. Early game, obviously a massive contention point for the Jade Dragons. What is Scream going to do? What's the pace look like? Mason first slot. When we had seen him lock this in last, I believe it was Transcendence.
This again,
so
the stare down.
A faster pace from him out of the jungle on one of his favorite selections. Pagon back on the Uhl. Got a quadra kill earlier this weekend. Could do so here again today. I think really the mid 3v3 where the Jade Dragons can make their money. The Tartarus Titans, on the other hand, keep your eyes on SOT. This Amaterasu, Deathwalker talks about it very well on the desk. With a lead, could absolutely dominate the
Aurora looks like he's just fucking done with PPM shit.
Otherwise,
it's almost despair,
on one of his most aggressive selections with the Gabrakan. Gets in your face, runs it down. This time, forced to play defense up against Mike, who's on Maui. Goodness gracious, J-Mac, I mean, it's a stacked lineup on both sides.
Not only that, Pagon back on the Uller, a pick that he quadra-killed in the first set earlier on this week against the
I'm excited to see this.
Something that has been banned every single game up until this point. And when we get to these Game 5 scenarios, this is where it gets the most exciting for drafting Mifflin, because sometimes you forget about something. You go, man, we spent so much time dialing in on Pagon, making sure to take him out. But as the set progresses, as the game evolves,
PPM is an annoying player.
Something slips through the cracks.
I love him, but like,
it was the Uller that Pagon popped off on
damn, he must be annoying to play against.
But Sino getting involved early up against Final
He just does not stop.
Slow is good, double dash, but you can't body block the Ghost.
Yeah,
unlucky.
One of the auto attack cancels, but I don't think it's
Final K taunting, dude.
SOT could not chase out Final K. Simply
survives, cheeky one, mate.
But loses a lot of his own resources in the trade. HP pod starting to fall low. Death toll, you got to get into melee range if you want to heal up with that one.
Melee
so SOT,
range?
if he plays smart, could keep him back here. While Sino was ganking out in the solo, or maybe still is ganking out in the solo.
Melee?
Yeah,
what does that mean?
What is Scream up to on the map? Just farming a bit in mid, making sure those neutrals go their way. The Jade Dragons won just purely off a map play the last time around. The Tartarus Titans cannot let the Dragons reprise that pace.
Game 4.
Damn, like Maui.
16 minutes of doing absolutely nothing, and then 3 minutes of we got Fire Giant, we ran it down left lane, we won the game. Jade Dragons with a sub 20-minute game 4 against the Tartarus Titans. We're starting off similar pacing to some of our previous games out here. Very cautious in the dual lane. Don't expect a whole lot of sparks out there just yet. Even with Mike getting this Maui, going for the Sunder early. Will just be some quick poke. Mike swings into lane on top of Stewart. Finds the pull. But Panicat needs to follow up. Instead, it's Mike falling low.
Shit.
But the meditation pop will keep Mike alive just a little while longer.
That was so fucking close.
Both these teams from an incredibly poor situation. Now, SOT dances on the knife.
Needs the cat from Scream to root him out, but not available to him. Everybody starting to fall low across the map. Dual lane, it was Jade Dragons support, PBM falling low. This time SOT on the right side of the map.
Do they have a what in his blue buff?
That gives the Jade Dragons some room to breathe over here for Final K, who has been the primary target of Sino's aggression.
Yeah, looks like Fine might miss out on a bit of
damn, Pagan has actually been poked down.
Should be able to get back
but by the wave or Vulcan, though?
Looked to me like SOT had gotten a bit more farm before that chase out into the jungle. Final
probably
K
by Paul.
4 off blue buff. SOT already at it.
Who am I rooting for?
Stacked minion wave.
I love Pagan Zula. He's so smooth in it. But
we'll
Paul,
see how the totem goes. I know the fans love this one.
His mechanical skill is so satisfying to watch.
With advantage on damage to it.
I want to see them demolish each other. And then I don't care who wins.
To take the totem a coup for the Tartarus Titans. But still, with Final K, with all the pressure that's been put towards him, staying even throughout, even having the worst off as far as that would be my fantasy. Maintaining parry, and actually hits level 5 before SOT.
We'll have to see if it happens.
Just needs to clear out that wave first. I'm looking towards the builds. It's the standard from both. Berserker Shield likely for FineOK. Golden Blade likely for SOT. I wonder, rotations can dictate the game. Amaterasu just massive advantage not only now from the kit, but also in build. That Golden Blade giving over a bit of movement speed.
Okay, the game is about to get started. They're gonna start backing, they're gonna get their stacking items.
Ways to deal with it,
and they've also reached level 5. So we'll see a couple of things.
It's pressure. If
we'll see a few attempts.
Can just keep SOT low HP, keep them locked to that tower. Won't be allowed
sounds like
to
a
have
weird
that
smite pawn. It's
not.
not.
Out of mid.
It's
FineOK
not.
for now, doing a great job of exactly that. Just locking down the Soul Inner and keep them there.
It's just imagination.
Speed buff lockdown for
you know?
the Tartarus Titans as well. As a blue buff for SOT, while FineOK takes care of the totem, pushing a minion wave into the tier 1 tower. Again, PandaCat, this is the second game in a row. He has kept Stewart at this tier 1 tower line.
Oh, Stewart.
Winning out this boxing trade. Only one.
Fuck,
the
he's
money
been
back
roughed
goes
up.
through that time, but PandaCat's got to be careful. Charges up. The Galahorn stun out of the...
Oh, he had to beats as well.
But able to just barely make it out this time around. Had to extend the beads to get back to safety.
Heimdall so incredibly safe. I mean, even when you burn the beads, as a jungler, speaking from personal experience, it still doesn't feel good to
Ben
gank
Howard
that
for
lane.
ruining it?
You've got knock-up immunity
Poor
from
guy.
the Galahorn. You've got the Bifrost as essentially as a semi-global teleport. CC immunity in the dash, which is just a dash, by the way, as well. Even with the beads off, I think PandaCat probably feeling okay with his odds.
Huh?
And that's not even talking about the additional vision that he gets every time casting that first ability. You get a massive amount of vision around you. You can even spot junglers starting to approach
CC immune
the
on the
side
dash.
paths.
Yeah, but that's because
For
it's
now,
his ultimate,
I think,
though.
Great, you've burnt the beads, but are you going to be able to do much with it? Maybe in the 1v1. That's one place Stu can look. Danzaburo always been called the god of win harder. Go in with that
ultimate, not gonna get rolled.
set things up.
Mike pulls back in Aurora, the Vulcan ultimate.
I'm not gonna ban you.
That's not all that will do for now. Instead, it sets up for a greater Scorpion invade.
He gets to stay.
But the Tartarus Titans taking a little bit of that neutral farm away
Chat,
from
however,
the Jade Dragons.
I'm gonna make all of you mods. And then what happens to Howard is up to you, I guess.
Gold in the lead is the Order team.
Yeah, I like this from the Tartarus Titans, a departure from the pacing that we had seen in the previous game.
Oh, mod.
Playing confidently on map, showing up for battles, getting involved in the neutral farm, and not allowing the Jade Dragons to establish their own pace. I think the Titans likely fall into the trap.
What do I think about the shit pronunciation of Heimdall? What, Heimdall or Heimdallia?
Waiting, not
I
a
don't
great
know.
option.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Dragons. Don't give them the
if I'm being quite honest.
Smart play from Scream. Spots the rotation there.
Goes out the cat, slows down
a
side,
yoink.
blink right past
Oh.
Quarter HP jumps over the wall to safety,
shit.
but he has nowhere to
he
go.
can't
Sino's
escape.
cut off the top path. SOT the bottom. Blink pass for Scream.
Yes,
Sino
my
doesn't have the
guy.
dash to close in enough distance.
He had
and
the blink
will
available.
play gatekeeper to his jungle.
Scream just perfectly escapes that situation. Can FineOK do the same? That is a lot of damage from Paul early on.
Like that.
And Scream sticks around.
Hatzi and
Does
Skull.
drop down that blue from the brink. Scream keeping it alive.
Mike will walk hand in hand with Aurora through the jungle and escort him back to his side of the map.
Guilty?
Tartarus Titans have been putting a lot of pressure on the right side of the map. Twice now, we have seen a rotation to keep FineOK at bay to try and keep this Osiris down, but so far come up empty-handed. Have the Tartarus Titans. We haven't seen much more from the dual lane as of recent. Ever since the push back up against PandaCat, Stewart has been able to at least hold his own
actually ahead right
inside
now?
that lane.
Stu doing very well here.
Jet Dragon's 600 gold behind.
PandaCat, maybe you start to see him
For 8 minutes, that's not
aggressive
bad.
once more
That is
over
not
in
bad
that
at all.
dual lane. That ultimate from Danzaburo can really catch you off guard. Don't necessarily even need to ride it. Just send it out as a ranged stun. PandaCat likely playing wary because of that fact.
Oh.
Now with beads, maybe can turn around and just go for the fight and have all the other things we had talked about, all the other safety options available if Sino decides to rotate over.
Oh, Panda.
Does rotate
but his friends, dude. Two of them. Pack on 2.
From the Jade Dragons, a 3v3 on the left side of the map until Paul
3 versus 3 for a purple buff.
The Dragons from pushing forward. Instead, it'll just be
they're so hardcore about it.
Secure for the Dragons on the top side, but a scepter for the Tartarus Titans on the underside of the fight.
Now.
And as this game continues at this slower pace, this more evened out play style, And as we approach the mid-game,
by a whisker.
Is it on one of these two teams to try and get things going, or do they both stand a pretty good chance against each other late game?
I mean,
Jade is closing the gap, though.
Double Hunter, rather, from the Jade
He's
Dragons.
mind the gap.
Dude,
that is such a weird mechanic. The fact that Vulcan can backfire while Maui's hook is connected, it's so weird.
I'm not willing to
then
say
his hook
one
just
way or the
extends,
other.
and you're basically out of it.
Significant advantage 30 minutes in from an even state. It depends on itemization. It depends.
It's kind of interesting as well, though, because usually as Maui, when you catch someone, you start backpedaling.
I suppose it comes down
so you'll
to
usually break the link
from a couple particular players. Sino on this Nemesis needs to step up. It's very
what
hard
is
to play
that?
that god in a
It's kind of
5-on-5,
scuffed.
especially in the late game. Just really difficult to connect damage on a priority targets if the front line of the Jade Dragon
Backfire immune to
towards you.
cripples. Yeah.
Otherwise, I
it
mean,
just looks
it's
really
jungle
weird
matchup.
sometimes, doesn't
Scream's
it?
playing Bastet. You have to execute.
Also with
I couldn't tell you it's
Nox,
an
if she
unknown
grabs
factor,
you,
it's an X
you can
factor.
also backfire.
We just don't have data on this pick.
No, it's been a very long time since we've seen Bastet in the meta in general, and maybe even longer since we've seen Scream's Bastet pop its way through. We'll have to see how it performs as we approach the mid-game through. But experience, largely equalized throughout. Final K is slight level.
Pagan is going to be very
SWC.
scary once he
Same
gets
thing
Hydra's
for
Lament.
Stewart, who's got about a half level
That's all he needs.
over Panda Cat. And seems that Panda Cat is
Then he
traded
has
places
20%
with
cooldown
Final
reduction,
K.
a good deal of pen,
Last
and
game
he
and
has
early
a
on, it was
fuck
PCAT
ton of damage.
sitting at the tier 1 tower. This time it's Final K keeping SOC
Just gotta hit
back.
your combo.
Yeah, just lock them down. Don't let them leave the lane. Don't let
Looks
them get
weird with no
involved. Don't let
trees.
that dazzling offensive stun out Pagon. Line
Yeah,
up
but
the ultimate from Paul.
At least we can
Final
see
K doing
something.
a lot.
Because
And even
if there was
establishing
trees,
pressure in lane and standing on that tower,
it wouldn't even look
generating
weird.
threat and
It
creating
would just
an
be
avenue
nothing.
for Sino to start looking towards solo. Just even more space for Panda
We'd only
Cat
see the
over in
outlines.
duo lane. Whoever finds first blood, whoever gets that first bit of momentum, I think.
Assuming he's
important.
silenced.
Because
Yeah.
now, what is it, 300, 400 gold separating these guys? I mean, that's nothing. Experience, that's nothing. Both
He can
teams playing
backfire
incredibly
back
clean
swap.
on map.
Yeah.
11 minutes in. Haven't seen that first blood
I saw
just
it.
yet. We've gotten close a
Suitor.
couple of times, but still no blood shed.
Damn,
Between
Stoda's
these
pretty
two
good damage
squads in a
now.
tense game
And he
5
went
to
Kin's
move to the
second item.
grand finals of the Smite World Championship. The Titans
Wait,
and the
why do you think
Dragons are
that
both
is?
one game away from that moment
Why
to face
Kin's
off against
second
the
item?
Camelot Kings and see who's going to be the one to be crowned the Season 9 champion. The Titans, who have made so many roster adjustments throughout this year,
Why
even
not
just throughout the
Executioner?
last phase of play. The Jade Dragons, who brought in a rookie mid laner to start this year out and have had an explosive comeback ever since the tail end of phase number 2. These are two teams meeting out. This may be one of the best
better for 1v1s.
matchups we get to see for a semifinal.
Better than Executioner, yeah. I think so too.
Oh,
Oh, he can't jump over.
PBM, though, are you in no
Crushed
man's land?
anyway.
Got Panda Cat with them. Landfall grabs one, he immediately cancels, but
Ooh,
now with Sino
ooh,
here,
oh.
PBM walled off, knocked
That was a bit of a
down. The
misplay.
Tartarus Titans in 12.
As 5?
We'll find a kill.
Oh
on
my god,
PBM,
the Gold
and
Fury.
full squad
No,
has rotated
dude.
over the Gold Fury. We'll go along with
shit,
it.
the snowball is happening.
Quick, if they want to find anything on the map, Pyromancer.
The snowball
seems
is
to be the
happening.
target. Burning.
Oh, but look.
Slowly.
Good, good.
The Tartarus Titans, they're on the way.
Jade
Good,
Dragons
good.
gets the Pyro. That'll mitigate some of the 1.5k that the Tartarus Titans amassed with that first blood and the Gold Fury. Brings it down to only about 1.1 for the Dragons down. But the Tartarus Titans capitalize on the mistake more than anything off of PBM.
Panda's
that
an entire
solar
level
swing was
behind.
just not well placed.
That's
Had
kinda
to land
tough.
back in place, and from there, the Tartarus Titans lock him down. The walls.
I do want to
roar.
see Paul in finals
Very
too.
difficult to deal with. I wonder.
As a
if the
kid, I
Jade
want to see
Dragons are
Pagan in
considering
finals.
Looking towards maybe
Just 'cause of
a
Azula.
Phantom Shell here, just for those
But at least I get
walls.
one final game of
Otherwise,
it.
I mean, there are other ways to deal
Because
with
I
it.
do think Titans
You
is
could
going to
even
win
just
this one.
Utilize the landfall from Polar
I'm ready
Mike,
to be
just
proven
have
wrong
him
now.
Set up a wall 2,
So
an
let's see it.
impromptu cage, but could prevent a bit of
Let's see
follow-up
it.
from the Tartarus Titans. Looking at some of the relics there, just seems like aggression on the mind of the Jade Dragons.
Thorns?
That's Thunder, I believe
Good.
that is.
Vote
Yeah,
for
for Final
Titans.
K. Thorns.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
Thorns
jinx
pick
it.
up as well. Just run it down. Final
That's
K,
not
I
gonna
mean,
work.
It's incredibly frustrating to deal with something like
Surely
that.
not.
Osiris has so much mitigation inherent to the kit. And then as well, now when you hit him, you're getting punished.
But it's been
with
really
damage
satisfying
reflection.
seeing a 2-2 so far.
Not an easy thing for the carries of the Tartarus Titans to deal with.
That's what I
And
was
even
hoping
then,
for.
Look at Paul, Earthshaker. You land that, he might just take more damage from hitting Final K than well, fine, okay, takes from being hit.
So far, it's a double fizz defense.
What did he just explain?
From Final Case, so still very susceptible to the pen that Paul has built up for his magic damage. Now working towards what I imagine will be a Soul Gem, the third item. So huge power spike for him once that third item does get finished up.
It is
going to a bit more confidence in the duel lane now.
My nerves
given
too.
an inch to breathe earlier, and it's taken a mile back up against Panda Cat. Now pushing PCAT to his tier 1
I still think Titans has it. I'm not too concerned yet.
Titans. This is the answer back that they needed from game number 4. The Dragons weren't trying to fight in game 4. It doesn't seem like they're trying to fight in game 5.
Mechanically better? You should have seen last game then. Last game, Dragons looked way better.
Like it was in game 4. Instead of the Tartarus Titans, the proactive element, Mike, the only one to have fallen so far under the eye of the Tartarus Titans, will be able to escape once more. But look at this grouping on the left side. Feels like the Titans considering a dive here onto Panda Cat.
They want to get the scroll? Okay.
Ill-advised, I'd say.
But let him steal it.
And Aegis still available. So
Stuart takes it.
A reset back towards neutral.
I wonder why they give it to Stuart.
The Titans have done a good job.
Scream doesn't really need it for clear.
Advantage. I think this next rotation of neutral objectives is going to be very telling for the entirety of the rest of this match.
And I guess Aurora is too far away from it, so that's why they didn't give it to him.
Once more, as we approach that 20-minute mark, Fire Giant becomes an option and a lead with this burn composition from the Tartarus Titans. Let's call it essentially double hunter and how it burns objectives thanks to this auto attack build.
Oh shit! Osiris damage
on map. Earthshaker, nothing.
Not okay.
The Jade Dragon got can really contend with the raw DPS of that ability. Could lead some coin tosses around the fire.
Blue buff secured.
Both teams are incredibly skilled.
Titans still taking this one slow. Nearly 2,000
but
gold.
Paul and Pagan are kind of at the forefront, I would say.
Until we see the Fury respawn back in. Same
the rest of the players are also really good.
For the Pyromancer that was answered back.
But these are the ones that caught my attention at least.
Just moments after. The Jade Dragons. Pagan back on this Ullr now with a slight lead. What can he do with this slight XP? What can this Ullr do as we start pushing a little bit later in this game?
Paul is not scared at all. If I was playing Vulcan against an Ola, I would be fucking scared.
Given as to what we saw earlier on this weekend, Mifflin, it's a lot of damage that Pagan's going to be flying with.
Yeah, with Hydra's Lament as well, you've got massive burst potential. Generally,
700 gold diff.
Hail of Arrow, Bladed Arrow, that's the combo. But now if you can weave in some of those auto attacks and dip into that Hydra's Lament
for underdogs,
passive,
lost the jungler a month before Worlds.
He's got one-shot potential against just about anybody.
Wait,
so
who was the
long as
jungler
their beads
before?
Are down and looking at the relics of the Tartarus
And what do you mean
they have
lost?
Not been tested in a good while. Meditation, everything still available. So it would take a couple of shots.
I remember him.
The Jade Dragon's got to first prime the field, remove the
he also liked
capacity of the Titans, then start to feast. You've got
he's all right though.
Burning tools.
When you say lost him,
yet, but Scream's ultimate, the Huntress of Bast.
Do you mean they kicked him off the team? Do you mean he died?
PBM
or something?
Double stun. The Pagan returns the favor to SOT.
He had anxiety.
Group up.
Oh really?
Of all 10 players. On the left side of the map, Fury respawns back onto the map. Immediately, the Tartarus Titans, though, they're going to pull away from the Primal Fury for the time. SOT will stick by to make sure the Dragons don't sneak it away. But for now, the Dragons are interested in grabbing the vision.
That's a bit tough to get. They're a 5-man group as well.
Too many Titans have
Aurora is not there. Aurora's not there to front line.
Grab this one right back.
Doug?
Sino and SOT are here.
Yeah,
the Fury
Doug.
is low. They've got to get this one released away. The Titans taking it from under the nose of the Dragons who let it go just a little too early.
Stuart stole it, Chad. Look.
It's not even that they let it go too early. I think they were concerned
295 damage, full gold.
Ultimate from Paul, try and back up, make sure that damage doesn't connect. The Titans just pulled away cleanly. It was Stuart who walks up, grabs aggro, and from there, the Jade Dragons just can only
he does have a pretty mean burst anyway.
Fury goes
yeah,
down,
nice.
Be the exact same fate. The Tartarus Titans.
Oh
shit! The Jade Dragons,
okay.
to be seen.
He is a little bit of snowball.
The only one there.
That's all they need
to try and slow that one down, but it just was not enough. The Tartarus Titans have answered back to the Jade Dragons. Still,
it is Alicia.
Only a single kill this game.
It's basically like a bigger Scylla ult that reaches further,
in this duel lane. This
but it doesn't reset on kills.
Over the course of this year,
that's what it feels like.
So much confidence in his play. Had
and
such a quiet phase 3. And coming into the event, we wanted to see more from him. We've gotten just that this set. But it's not just Stu. It's been the rest of the team, such as Paul, who sets up massive against PBM. The wall calls from Aurora.
Oh shit.
Not gonna lock anybody in. PBM swings
bro.
away, but it's right.
Oh shit, Stuart!
Takes down PBM.
And now it's an
there it is,
for
my guy.
SWC. Dash into the tower into an immediate reset. That is a wild, small
I have never heard them boo at Worlds before.
Costly Mike once more.
I've never heard that.
Whiffs the ultimate and
people have
loses
always
his life.
been
The
excited.
Titans on
Even if the team didn't win
point.
necessarily, they wouldn't
Set
boo, but they would
point.
just be quiet.
Pull the fire.
Final
Holy
down,
shit.
Fire Giant low, but who cares about the
That Nemesis
fire?
ult is so insane to
Maybe
shred.
we take the fight instead, says the Tartarus Titans. They'll
Yeah,
back
this dude's
away.
kind of rolling right now.
Cat, quarter HP down.
They only
Pagon
boo when they don't
full
kill a
HP.
cat.
This is
Yeah,
not a
true.
free objective. Pagon could steal, but he doesn't get there in time. And it's fire on all 5 of the Titans.
Oh,
The Titans are in a very
shit.
good position now.
4K gold
Their
leads.
siege is strong. The defense from the Jade Dragons, pretty powerful as well. Pagon and Panda Cat can work together to keep those minion waves at bay. Scream should have an easier time lining up some of these ultimates too. Once the game
Well, let's see.
simplifies into these small,
Things could still flip
enclosed
around.
spaces around the towers and the Phoenixes. But there is so much gold on the map, and Pagon,
Oh,
why are you here?
Out of position. Aegis is too early. The Earthshaker slams his health. It's
Oh
Sino knocks
my
it
god,
down.
dude.
PBM
1.2
caught
thousand.
again. Has to use the landfall,
Nice cancel.
but that has only been his own.
And then he got Buddy
burial
Blackface
ground
on
as
ult.
Paul drops him down with the tower.
Bro.
The Tartarus Titans laser focused here. Punish
Who did they
the Jade
boo?
Dragons
The Titans.
every single time. Tier 1, Tier 2.
No way.
Both down. Phoenix next.
Panda Cat, the only one here to defend, and he will not even walk up in time. Scream
Oh
standing
my
back,
god.
And the Titans will take the mid burn. Nothing is safe
Was
from
that-
the hands
was-
of the
was
Titans
Solo
when they've got
choking?
all this momentum.
What a major blunder from
He
the
just ducked
Jade
left.
Dragons there. Pagon just trying to grab a bit of farm on map. PBM rotates in late, trying to defend his home.
He's yanking the jungle. There's nothing left for Scream.
Caged by Aurora. Simple.
So
for
it's
the
split
Tartarus
push
Titans
and
to
strip
lock
the
him
jungle.
down.
That's pretty efficient.
And now still
Very
reeling
smart.
from that small skirmish. The Jade Dragons aren't in position.
And
to
they'll
defend
get tier
on
2 as
left.
well, because
Tier
this
1
guy's in
falls,
mid.
tier 2, it's
And
just
Scream is
Panda
distracted.
Cat.
It is an
Dude,
8,000
what
gold
is
lead the
Scream
Titans
doing?
have amassed in a moment's notice against the Jade Dragons. And add another bit there with the tier 2 and tier 1 towers in
What would he
left
do, to be
only.
honest?
Permanent structures left in the right lane. But the Tartarus Titans,
not over yet,
with all
Pixie.
these kills,
It's
with
not over
all
yet.
this gold that they've amassed, will go back to base and spend some of that to get some of those big power spikes for themselves.
But every tower the Tartarus Titans had walked into crumbled at the sight of them. There was no dance. There was no
Yeah,
soft
that's since
defense
PBM
from the
died?
Jade Dragons. So there was no time bot either. The Tartarus Titans still have 2 entire
Then they
minutes
pushed through and
to
they got middle
continue their
Phoenix.
siege.
Then they pulled back
Keep
and
your
they
eyes
swiped the
on
towers
them.
over and left.
Split across the map. I thought we'd see them immediately move over towards that right
And they've just been
side.
stripping
Instead,
jungle since then.
something Paul is apt to do.
They
Loves to
might
play
be
around this
Pixie.
red buff,
They
wants
might
to
be.
make sure that one goes down first. Play it your strongest, then regroup on the
So yeah,
right.
you can see the gold
That
lead now.
tier
It's
1,
8,000.
I mean, that's a foregone conclusion. The tier 2.
This is a big
I'd love
gold
to see the
lead.
Jade Dragons try and defend, but this lead now so dangerous. And if you lose your lives
Dude,
there,
it's nearly a tier
it could be
3
the
for
set.
each member.
Tartarus
That is a
Titans
lot.
with a massive lead.
Points flashing
over
before
the
your
Jade
eyes.
Dragons.
Yeah, pretty
Let's
much.
add one more tower from the right side.
It was a game. It was
to the pockets
insane.
of the Tartarus Titans. Only a single tier 2 tower left standing between the Titans and maybe another
It
siege
could
and
have
a
been
burn.
game.
Fine, okay, and Scream. Here's a soft defense, but once they see the full might of the Titans,
They're gonna back here and
away.
get Pyro?
The Tartarus
Unless...
Titans are one good team fight away.
Are they actually gonna
from
push this?
taking
I don't
this
think they
game,
will.
for
I think
moving
they'll go
on
for
to the
Pyro at some
finals,
point.
But the Dragons have to put up a defense here.
Wait,
There's a
unless...
5-stack from the Jade
Oh,
Dragons.
shit, they're actually
Sino
going for it.
SOT on the flank, pushing in slowly.
No
Who to go
pullback,
in
no
first?
push,
It's
no
SOT.
save.
Dashes on
Oh.
a Panda Cat.
Panda Cat, no
Sino.
Aegis, but Sino loses that lot. Earthshaker doesn't find anything. Landfall
good dodge.
pulls in 2, but Sino is
Sino
the first
dead.
one to fall. The Phoenix goes with it, but Fine OK dies to the back.
Phoenix, though.
Thorns have been expended, but it's Fine OK's health bar that is worse for wear.
Oh.
SOT
Oh,
still had ult that entire
shit.
time. But the Tartarus Titans got what they wanted. They
SOT
grabbed the
kept
Phoenix,
that as peel for
and
his
4
team.
of them will walk out.
Right side Phoenix falls just as the Fire Giant now falls off the waist of the Tartarus
Honestly,
Titans. It's a
it's
trade
probably
that is
worth it.
worthwhile.
And he'll
The
come
Jade
back
Dragons
for the next
finally
Phoenix
put
anyway.
one in the kill column, but at the cost
They want
of
the Oni
safety of their
Fury.
Titan. Now,
Yes.
the Tartarus Titans again in a phenomenal position.
They get that. They get fire minions extra strong pushing up. They even have a catapult pushing up here as well. Honestly, it's not looking good for Dragons.
And that siege only goes so well because of the previous 22 minutes. Had the Tartarus Titans not established such a large buffer, the Jade Dragons' execution was good enough that even at a 5,000, 6,000 deficit, I'd argue a team fight won. But the Tartarus Titans, you're allowed a few mistakes. We talked about it earlier this set, almost 3 hours ago. What is Golden Smite? You're buying the allowance to have a couple of blunders.
That's looking a bit tough.
Missteps.
A little bit tough.
The Tartarus Titans have got plenty. Their wallets are bulging.
Wow.
The Jade
This
Dragons
is pretty impressive.
on
Did
the
you say
brink.
bulging?
And the Tartarus Titans.
Ah, yum.
With only a few seconds left on the fire respawn, Sino finds Finoke. He's got an ult to get over the wall. So Finoke lives.
That's half his health
half
already.
HP on the Osiris. Will have to go back.
And they're ready for fire
He
giants.
wants to get
Wait,
to
what?
this fire giant. Needs to upgrade that teleport. It
Raw
is
didn't connect his
melting
tremors.
at the hands
Oh my
of the
god.
Tartarus Titans, a fire
I guess he didn't
giant
have to
around
anyway.
all
Holy
five
shit.
once more.
Now push in towards mid.
But
Don't let that
Melchior.
Phoenix regenerate too much HP. The Jade Dragons need some time
He's
to rally
bulging.
around this bird. Finoke never even reset. Still low HP.
That's the 10k lead.
If he doesn't get back soon, he
11,000
might not
even.
have the
11, nearly
opportunity. Fino
72k.
escorting in some enhanced minion waves. Finally, Fino starts moving in towards that fountain, but now it's the Tartarus Titans' turn. Who's sieging first?
They won that
Enhanced
mid
minions
Phoenix.
on left. Sino on right with his enhanced wave. And the mid Phoenix not even half HP.
Oh
Just
shit.
respawned
Yeah,
back
they're pushing
from the
very much
previous
over here
siege
too.
of the Titans. But the Titans are playing this very cautiously up against the Jade Dragons. Even
Good idea.
with all of this wiggle room to play with.
Good
They're
idea
not
to
gonna
be
make
careful.
A single mistake.
Why is Raw so
In
much in the
Game
bank?
5,
Is he looking
they
for a
are
blink?
one moment away
He
from
wouldn't be in
moving to the grand
bank
finals.
if he wasn't
Paul
looking for a blink. I
back
don't
in the
think.
finals with Aurora by his side.
Ooh, the
Would be
bastard would
such
nearly
a
connected
great
to Paul.
start for his team, but with Scream's ult on cooldown now, Sino only a few seconds away through. The Titans have the advantage.
Oh,
Leading the
Sino from the side.
Sino on the flank. He lost his life to Scream's ultimate last time around. Now that threat no longer there. Who will go in first? Is it the dazzling offensive? Will Paul separate with the ultimate? Aurora connects the stun.
Finoke gets targeted. PBM.
Aurora's low. Aurora's getting shredded.
Buys enough space for Aurora
He makes
to
it out
make
though.
It out of the fight. The Phoenix still stands.
Oh shit! And now they got minions pushing in too.
To the back line.
That's the jump.
Good damage, I guess.
Get some good damage.
Oh, they're actually
The
low.
Phoenix is gone, and the Titans will walk
They
away.
actually took the Phoenix. Oh my god! I didn't even notice them taking it.
Titans haven't got much left here. But look at Panda Cat.
Take the
Has he
green
stepped too
buff.
far
Weird
forward?
champ.
He's got eyes on him. That enhanced
Oh,
vision
Panda.
helping out. Ride the
Yeah,
Bifrost
Panda getting
back
out.
to safety. The Jade Dragons. If you
Hold
call it a
the
base, the
line.
simplest they have left, we'll be able to hold there. Right side Phoenix not far from respawning. Left side never fell, so full HP. And the Tartarus Titans struggle to deal with a half bird in mid. So instead it's a full reset back to base. The Jade Dragons, they're gonna make you earn it.
Tartarus Titans, a 12,000 gold lead, struggling.
Next
to
fire
break
giant
more than just
is probably
beyond
going to be enhanced.
The opening of the base at this point. Right bird respawn.
Unless they get
Fire
there,
giant
if
buff
they
for
go there
another
immediately,
minute
they're going to
and
kill it before it
20
gets
seconds
enhanced.
to still play with.
That wouldn't make sense though.
The
They'll hold
only
it.
one singular healthy bird. This is dire situations for the Jade Dragons, but they've been putting up the defense time and time again.
They're all right.
Beads
They've
down
pushed
for
this
Stu and
down a lot.
Sino.
They've pushed this down a
For
lot.
next
They'll be all
couple
right.
of moments,
For a bit.
maybe slows down some of these sieges, slows down your aggressive tendencies. On the other side, look at the item disparity between PBM and Aurora. I
course.
mean, that is absolutely wild. One team has a tank.
But holding is all
and-
they
and
can
one
do,
team
isn't it?
has got a squish. I'm just calling
They
squish,
have,
man.
they have a Guardian, but
They've
he's
got a
not
Guardian.
tanky.
That's right.
Not tanky enough. And the Titans might not even care.
It's so cheeky
about
how
another
two of them come
fire.
from this side
Another
too. They
weakened
put so
Phoenix.
much pressure at
Took
the side.
Titans a while last time to take it, but slow poke to Finoke. Slow poke on PBM.
Oh my
He's
god!
gone.
Oh
Earthshaker
fuck! This
misses,
happened to
but
PPM.
Titans surge forward. SOT doesn't
Oh,
let the
shit,
stun. The
bro.
Master ult is good. To pull
Ooh,
Sino back.
I kinda picked.
The Dragons have been pushing back the Tartarus Titans time and time again at the Phoenixes, and this one is just enough to spare their base again.
We're right back where we started. Mid and right Phoenix off the board. Tartarus Titans fire for only 2 more seconds. Scream! Did you see him?
Walks forward. Has the jump. Knocked away. Walled off.
He has no choice. Oh my god, dude. Oh my
0.
god.
The Tartarus Titans move over to the left side bird. Still 3
Bastette's
standing
biggest
for the
weakness
Dragons.
is that she's
10
predictable.
seconds on Mike.
You jump in,
Seconds on Scream.
and you're on a very runnable stage.
Okay, SOT puts him down.
Pull by Mike is back though.
It's Paul frontlining again on the Vulcan.
That might come back to bite Paul. If you want to push in towards the Titan,
that's all Phoenix is done. That's all Phoenix is done.
Burst instead, it's a reset. All 3 Phoenixes down for the Jade Dragons. The Tartarus Titans have completely broken the base. Fire Giant back in 30 seconds. Final K won't be alive for it. Still hasn't even upgraded the teleport.
Ooh, was that a 3K pot on
gap.
Dancer?
The Tartarus Titans, this one likely enhanced by
like
the time
it.
they finish it. The Jade Dragons, where do you
enhanced
dig
fight
in
giant.
your
Fight giant
heels?
coming
Where
back
do
in
you
2
take the
seconds.
fight? So often we've seen teams from this position
Oh, sorry, in
go
10
for the
seconds.
Hail Mary play, group up in the jungle,
Soon.
try and catch your enemies off guard.
Dragons
For now,
lose EFG
it's
guaranteed.
Mike
Yeah, they
who's
will.
taking his lone sentinel guard
Stu diff,
towards
pretty
the
much.
Fire Giant, puts eyes on it, but what can he do?
And
Tartarus Titans
enhanced.
eliminate the Fire
There it is,
Giant
dude.
right on time.
That
For
is
it to be
such good
enhanced.
timing.
No Phoenix is standing, the mid one, shortly to respawn. But the Tartarus Titans, a team with champions
Yeah.
on their squad,
It's not looking
are
good, but
aiming
it's
for yet another ring. Will we see another potential 3-time through? Mike
Oh,
with the
oh,
jumps down
PBM.
in place, drops once again
What?
by Stewart, who is just going absolutely mental. This set will rock it to chase out Scream, but it slams against the wall, and the Titans in the 4v5.
Stu can
Last Phoenix is done.
the sake bottle and the Fire Giant life
And then
steal on
they're
the
gonna
way.
let
The
Stuart
Tartarus
life steal?
Titans
That's so
are
fucking
healthy.
smart.
SOT still has ultimate. The Jade Dragons, 4 strong. Can't let them in the Titan room.
They're so patient.
Titans block forward. Pagon, half HP, no ults. SOT.
Ooh.
walks
Mr. Silence.
up. The Tartarus Titans, who were not
Oh,
expected
singling out
to
Final
make
K.
it past the first round.
Killing Scream.
Eliminated the reigning champs.
Well, oh, killing Titan.
The fan favorites, and will move on.
There
to
it
the
is.
grand finals.
It stays 3.
Oh
The Tartarus
my
Titans were looking
God,
shaky,
dude.
But now they are looking sturdy. The Jade Dragons eliminated. The fans can cry. The Tartarus Titans advance to the finals.
There it is, Chet.
Tartarus Titans, so many
Honestly,
questions, so many check
they put up a good
boxes
fight.
that had to be answered coming into this event, and every
Titans
single
were just
one of
better.
them answered
Straight
and
up.
checked off. This is a completely revitalized Titans team. The last time we saw this level of dominance was back in Phase 1 when they won the Spring Masters.
Hell yeah,
We
brother.
were wondering where the light was in Phase
Yeah.
2 and even Phase 3 from this team. It looked like it had faded away. But
Whoa,
now,
Paul,
a spark
what is all this
rekindling
energy?
for this team as they move to the finals?
The Tartarus Titans have clearly
What's all this
figured out
energy
their
from Paul?
drafts as well. We had wondered what's next for Sino. There doesn't need to be a next. We haven't seen his God Will push because what's happening in B's and B's, Paul is absorbing everything. He's absorbing attention on map. Teams are trying to camp him. They're trying to deal with him in picks and bans. You can't do it. You gotta look elsewhere.
Paul has eaten so many bans across his history in Smite. You ban the Scylla, you ban the Hell, you ban the Set. Doesn't matter what you're banning from Paul, you've got to pay
How does he
attention
do
to
it?
the rest of this squad popping off. Stewart in that last game got that first blood, and that is all
What is
the
that?
momentum he
Bump,
needed
dude?
to
Just
shut
a
down
fist bump.
Panda Cat and break open that left lane.
And what an impressive showing from Stu at that. I believe ending the game 7-0,
Hmm.
8-0, somewhere there. The takeaway is there's an O in the death column. Just couldn't deal with them. The Danza Burrow, the positioning, so clean.
Okay,
I wondered
Alicia.
why this pick
Holy
has seen
shit.
so much prioritization from the Olympus Bolts. Now the Tartarus Titans as well. It's the
I will definitely hear
repositioning
words.
ability. Every time someone
From a
from the
Raw,
Jade
though.
Dragons was
A Raw
nearly
will
making
speak.
out of that situation, rocket right in and deal with them.
Couple of great picks from Stu throughout this match, a couple of great setups, but you got to have a great leader behind your team to move in towards victory. We've got Aurora standing by for the post-game interview.
Thank you so much, guys. Join me right now. Aurora, everyone!
Has he? 4 in a row.
Obviously, I gotta
Hey.
ask, you're going to the finals for season 9. How does that feel?
Feels amazing. I'm so excited.
Hey!
And the crowd's great. I mean, I'm really excited to play it. It's going to be a really good finals.
Now, obviously, going a full 5-game set is not just
Dragon fans,
exhausting,
that's
but
not cool.
mentally trying as well. And you guys are obviously talking.
Booing is kind of weird, champ.
In between each game and your coach as well.
Booing is kind of weird, champ, dude.
Like in between those times?
Just talking about what we're playing, talking about how we want to play the map, talking about objectives and how we want to play them. Like game 4, we let them just do every objective for free, and we had no response. So we fixed that, and then game 5, we did really well.
That's right, you did.
And
bring
finally,
people to say
you're going up
easy
against
after
the Kings
games
tomorrow in the finals.
True.
Not only are they the #1 seeded team out of the SPL, but they've also gone undefeated in this tournament.
I mean, they could show a little bit of respect at least.
I'm just excited to play. I'm ready.
I've never seen the community be this toxic for SWC before.
Thank you so much, Aurora, and good luck tomorrow. Let's head back to the desk one last time.
Oh.
Thanks so much,
Kelly.
And of course, congratulations to the Tartarus Titans stamping their way to the finals. You can see it though, even at the very end, a couple of smiles there on the Dragons.
I feel sorry for him that he had to go up and he had to face people like that. But you know what? He did a good job.
On the world stage, crowd
he didn't lose it.
Especially all the Dragons fans that are here. It still has to feel a little.
He didn't lose it.
Despite the fact that you won't.
He kept his head high despite it.
This year. You have to think about it. I mean, at least in my eyes, if I'm looking at anything,
Aurora is pretty awesome, yeah.
Game number 5,
I think the audience is just really upset that Dragons didn't win.
Of the play, but I'm also thinking
they are a good team. They are a cool team as well. They got nice players. But if Titans plays better, it is what it is, you know?
Paul making sure to make some big plays here. But in game number 5, Deathwalker, it feels like...
I think it's just because people get really passionate, Hamon.
Early on, I thought they were going to blank them.
I mean, I think they got their perfect draft, actually. We got Aurora on his Kabrak, he had an outstanding game. And Solar Troll on the Amaterasu, they've been playing this. Well, I mean, the Amaterasu...
That instant Gold Fury rotation was so cool to see.
This game going towards Tartarus Titans. The moment they started grouping up, getting objectives...
Oh my god. Oh, that instant beats in Aegis, though. If he hadn't done that, he would have died.
The ball rolling with Amaterasu is just almost impossible to stop.
These guys are also not greedy with the relics. That's one thing I could learn from, because I always think I'll survive. It's
and
like,
it's easy to forget, right? It might not
maybe I don't need to beat
his first year. It's his first full year, though.
I didn't need
in the SPL. And, you know, maybe that removes him technically from talks of rookie, right? But realistically, this is one of the biggest games that he has played in his entire career.
They also focus the same target immediately.
How amazingly he did coming in.
It is so cool to see. It makes the everyday diamond ranked match look like a clan fiesta.
And he absolutely dominates the Danzaburo. He was
1.2k Vulcan odds. Yeah, that shit hit hard.
Energy and so much
really
bravery to do that in this situation. It's all on the line.
So I couldn't do anything because it's Paul. Plays very safely.
You know what, guys? I got this, and he took his
just not building breastplate in mid. Yeah, true. I remember that.
Like, I mean, big moments, lots of moments, and electrifying at that for the Titans in here. What stood out to you?
What stood out to me is the lack of hesitation. The game 4 Titans,
yeah, exactly.
Game 5 Titans was completely different. They're willing to take it. The fight to them, they went to the objective. They weren't afraid to kill tanks when they got in their face. It just felt like they knew their game plan.
Remember to take off the headset and smash it into the keyboard.
Their team comp was also
extra
fantastic
hype
for it again. I think their draft was amazing. They have that Kabrakan stun that's non-durable.
There you are. Solo and Troll. He wants to be part of it, but there's not enough space. The poor guy.
You have to talk.
They had already formed the circle by then.
Especially if you're looking at this Titans roster, you come into this. No one's expecting you to even get past the first round. You're having conversations. You recently
yeah, I agree,
Peggy.
Peggy. And it's not the first time I've seen Scream kind of lag. I don't think he's a very good jungler.
This team is going to be able to continue that kind of transition.
That's kind of toxic. Sorry.
The talks, at least that we were having, were all about Season 10 for the Titans. And to imagine the fact that they're going now.
But in comparison,
finals,
I don't really think
he
does very much for his team.
It's going to be intense, but we're going to talk a little bit more about that.
He has some moments, but he's not consistent. You know.
We saw today all of that after a quick break.
Well, I'm not gonna stick around for the break, chat. I'm gonna go sleep. Holy shit! We're done. It's been almost 13 hours. Oh, there's drops tomorrow, Arrow. This drops tomorrow as well. Yeah, 3 a.m. It really did get that late, didn't it? Pretty much. Yeah. Time to go and get some rest. I don't think after this that any Smite people are really gonna stay online. Although I could be wrong, so I guess we'll take a look regardless. Could be someone we can go raid. Maybe. I am not sure. Hey! I was listening to that. Damn it. Oh, I got the drop. I got it. Well, let's see. Who is actually online then? I know Puffy's online, but he's probably about to get off. Susie's online, but she's probably about to get off as well. The hell is this? Why are you posting Gandhi out of nowhere at lunch? Yeah, Puffy's live, but he's probably about to go to sleep too. It's 4 a.m. for him. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. We have 12 minutes until it's 3 a.m. Don't lie. What? I said it's almost 3 a.m.? I'm not gonna stay though. It's in 13 hours nearly. Let's go to this guy. He looks nice. He's called Mr. Vampy. This guy. Do you know him? Mr. Vampy. Chat. I am gonna go and sleep. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you for the finals tomorrow. I'm sure that'll be a lot more crazy than it was today. At least I hope so. I hope we'll see a game 5 there too. Thank you, Leon. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you then, okay? Take care, guys. Bye-bye.